Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Loukoumi Good Deed of the Month Zoom. I'm Nick Katsouris here from the Anne Hutchinson School in Eastchester, New York, and we're very excited to be here. These are the kids in the 5th grade here that I work with for our Good Deed curriculum during the year. Say hi, guys. So we first want to start off by telling you about an exciting project that we're doing for the holidays. We have an Adopt a Nursing Home program, and we go to the Fountains of Riverview Senior Home. And Victoria, why don't you tell us about what you're planning for the nursing home visit on December 18th?
So at the nursing home, we are having a dance group that we will perform for the residents at the nursing home.
Great, that's great. Yes, looking forward to that. And Jordan, why don't you tell us what the art project that we're planning?
So the art project that we're going to be doing is we're going to make cards for the seniors, and we're going to be trading them with the seniors.
Yeah, which is great. They're wonderful people there, and I look forward to all of you meeting them. And then, Lukey, why don't you tell us what you're going to do?
I'm going to start for the seniors.
That's great. So, so who else is going to participate in that nursing home project? Okay, we got a great show of hands here that are going to participate and make new friends at the nursing home. So I am looking forward to a very exciting year. We're also going to go to an animal shelter and a homeless shelter and do a lot of great things together. So an amazing group of kids here. Let's now take a look at some of the other great kids all around the world and see what they're doing in their communities. We are now going to zoom to Spain, Uganda, Italy, and India. Let's take it away.
Make a difference with Loukoumi Day. We are making a Halloween market.
We would be selling really spooky things
and favoring mental health.
In Uganda, we are making a difference by planting trees every year, collecting garbage, protecting the water sources. Together, we can make a difference.
Namaste! Hello!
We are happy to make a difference with Loukoumi by making lamps for Diwali festival. After that, we will distribute it to the people who can't afford it by spreading happiness and joy. Thank you.
Hello from Eastchester Sankat Pofer. This year we are excited to tell you about our voluntary projects.
In December we will be collecting food for our city's community center to help those in need.
We'll also be writing cards for those in prison to bring them some joy during the holidays.
And with our Donativo project, we will gather food for the poor to make sure no one goes hungry. A big hello from Italy!
Well, thank you all to all the wonderful children and all the schools around the world and all those that were not seen on video who are really making a difference every month, doing great things in their communities. So thank you. We can also make a big difference together, and the best evidence of that is the project that we just completed for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So as many of you know, the Loukoumi Foundation sponsors a treatment room at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital where kids can go and get their life-saving treatments, but also the room is an education room where teachers come in and help the kids while they're undergoing their treatments so that when they go back to school, they don't fall as far behind as they would have if they didn't have this education in this treatment room. And we started this program several years ago, and we pledged $150,000. And on October 26th, on our virtual event for Make a Difference with Loukoumi Day, we reached that goal and fully funded the project. Now we're so excited to be fundraising for the next project, which we'll get some information to you about that soon. But on October 26th, this all actually started with the book Loukoumi's Good Deeds that was released back in 2008. And over the years, we started doing projects for St. Jude. And this project actually started here at the Anne Hutchinson School in 2015. two teachers, Perry Ross and Arlene O'Neill, had a project here 9 years ago where they collected caring cards from students, and students donated $1, one symbolic dollar. And we actually have a photo from that activity from 9 years ago. So if we could just put that up on the screen. Yeah, so there are the kids, and Mrs. Ross and Mrs. O'Neill. Mrs. O'Neill was my son's fifth grade teacher. She was a fifth grade teacher here at the school who passed away last month. And she was, everybody loved her, and she was, just so wonderful with this project through the years and supporter of Loukoumi. And we would just like to have a moment of silence for Mrs. O'Neill right now. Thank you. And thank you, Mrs. Ross and Mrs. O'Neill for starting that and showing kids that $1 can make a difference, because out of the $150,000 that we raised for the Loukoumi Foundation treatment room, at least half of it was raised from children's $1 donations from all over the world, showing that together we really can make a difference. I'm also happy to say that two of our largest fundraisers, in fact, the two largest fundraisers for our project, are former Anne Hutchinson School students. One of them is Ava Tsapatsaris, who's now a student at New York University, and the other is Daniela Fogliano, who is a student at Holy Child. They both still live in Eastchester. They have fond memories of the Anne Hutchinson School, and we would like to show you a video of their reflections of the St. Jude project that we aired last month on our Make a Difference Day program. So let's take a look. And I'd like to first introduce, I'm here with Lexi Brown, who you're going to hear from in a minute from St. Jude. And we also have Daniela Fogliano and Ava Tsapatsaris, who's virtual. And we're going to hear from their stories and why it was important to them to raise funds for St. Jude. So we're going to start with Daniela. And Daniela, I must commend you for the amazing job that you've done with the golf outing. Tell us about the golf outing that you've done the last 2 years and what inspired you to get involved with St. Jude.
Hi everyone, I'm Daniela and I'm a senior at Holy Child in Bryan, New York. So I first got involved with St. Jude about 4 years ago. It started with just me sending my fundraising link to my family and friends, but from there it has really opened the door to so many amazing opportunities, and I've been able to do really incredible work with the organization. But what really inspired me to work with St. Jude was just going to Ava's painting events, and I really felt empowered seeing how she was able to bring people together on the common ground of just making a difference for such an amazing organization. So just one day in freshman year, I called up Nick and I spoke with my parents, and we decided to do a golf outing, and it has been such an incredible experience. We've been able to have over 80 participants come for the 2 years that we've held it, and have able to raise about $60,000 for not only St. Jude, but also the San Carpoforo School in Loukoumi, Italy. And part of the most incredible aspects of the outing was being able to speak to Lexi, and she told me about the St. Jude Leadership Society, which essentially I was in the New Jersey cohort and was able to work with children from all over the United States and just working to find ways to maximize donations and also learning about St. Jude's mission. And what concluded this program was going to St. Jude Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee in June. And it really was such an incredible experience, just being able to go to the hospital and see all the amazing work that the organization does. I was able to speak with current patients, tour the hospital, see where they're trying to work to find cures. And it really was such a touching and moving experience. And I look forward to continuing my work with St. Jude in the future, and also in just raising money through the golf outings.
That's really incredible, really inspiring. And Ben, can we put Daniela's slide up with showing the fundraising total that she has raised for St. Jude? You're not going to believe this amount. Daniela, it's really been an honor to work for you, and you're an inspiration to so many kids. We did want to show your slide. Yeah, really amazing. I mean, everybody here, let's have a big round of applause for. So over $41,000 has been raised for St. Jude from these golf outings, and we cannot thank you enough. But in addition to that, Daniela has also raised additional money from the golf outing for the San Carpoforo School programming in Lake Como, Italy. So that's really amazing. And Ben, can we go to a full screen of the shot here? Because we see another panelist on the screen here. And now I'd like to introduce you to Ava Tsapatsaris, who is a legend with this program and in the town of Eastchester. Ava is now a student at New York University, a junior, and we visited the school. We visited St. Jude together. Ava, I remember when you were in the 3rd grade and you were selling bracelets for St. Jude. And we want to hear all about your story. But Ben, I don't see the screen. I see one of the other panelists' names on our screen. If you could just adjust that so we have a split screen with us and Ava. So Ava, please tell us, welcome, and tell us about your St. Jude experience and what you've done and why this made a difference in your life.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me, Nick. I can't even count what year Make a Difference Day this is that I've been involved in. I'm so proud of Daniela. You're doing amazing work. As far as my journey with St. Jude, I started off, like Nick said, selling fundraising bracelets. Basically, I would go to local grocery stores in my community as early as like 4th or 5th grade and sell these handmade friendship bracelets that my friends and I were making at the time, like rainbow loom, even string bracelets. And then from there, I started hosting larger scale events like paint nights, and we would do them at a local Pino's Palette, and we would invite people to come, and they would be able to make a donation and then do a painting. So that was a really great way to get the community together, not only to collect donations, but learn about St. Jude's mission. And then from there, I also started using my fundraising link and sending that out, and I was able to collect a lot of donations that way. And as a part of my dream day that I won with the Loukoumi Foundation, I got to go visit the room at St. Jude with Nick and my mom. And it was such an amazing experience to see the actual progress that was being made and to meet some of the patients at St. Jude. And it was incredible just to be in the hospital and see what a great job St. Jude is doing and making a difference in the lives of these patients. It's really true. All the money we are donating and collecting is going to an amazing cause, and I got to see that firsthand, so I couldn't have done that without Loukoumi and Nick, so thank you for that. I'm so glad I was able to get Daniela involved with the foundation. We saw the amazing amount of money that she raised. I'm incredibly proud of her. I used to be the top fundraiser, and then Daniela came in, and I could not be happier to see that she has raised that incredible amount. This has made an incredible difference in my life, not only because I was able to make an impact at St. Jude, but because I was truly able to see the impact that community engagement, and one of the cornerstones of the Loukoumi Foundation that really resonates with me is that it's not important to get one person to donate $100. It's really important to get 100 people to donate $1 each. And that speaks to the magnitude that community engagement has in making our world a better place. So I really thank you, Nick. Thank you, Loukoumi, for allowing me to have this impact and the impact you've had on me.
Well, Ava, thank you to you. And as a testament to what you just said, you have been an inspiration to so many children, Daniela and so many others. I work with the Eastchester schools, and you were a legend there. Everybody still remembers you, all the teachers. Oh, Ava, yes, you don't remember. And, you know, I don't want to embarrass you, but I'm going to tell you a story that I've told you before. I remember when you were in the probably 3rd or 4th grade, and we used to do the Good Deed celebrations at Holy Trinity in New Rochelle. And I overheard you talking to your mother as you were about to enter that room with all the tables, and you said, my goodness, she goes, it feels like Christmas Eve. That's what this feeling is to you, and that's what this feeling is to all these kids. And we're going to learn a little bit more later about how doing good really has such an effect on children, on the well-being of children. That's going to be our, a topic that we're going to discuss in a few minutes. But again, thank you, Ava, and everyone, please visit the link in your chat and support us today. And this is not it. Once this room is fully funded, we've already had discussions to do something more at St. Jude because we really believe in their mission. And to hear about their mission, I'd like to please turn it over to Alexis Brown from St. Jude, who's with us. And Ben, if we could go to a full screen of this right now and hear from Alexis. Alexis, welcome.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here with everyone today. First, I'd just like to say thank you to Nick and the Loukoumi Foundation and Daniela and Ava and all of the kids who fundraise through the Loukoumi Foundation. St. Jude opened its doors in 1962 when our founder, Danny Thomas, had a dream that no child would die in the dawn of life. And at that time, childhood cancer survival rates were actually at 20%, and childhood cancer was seen to be a death sentence. Since then, through our groundbreaking research, we've been able to help flip childhood cancer survival rates to 80%, which is incredible, but our work is not done, and we're not going to stop until childhood cancer survival rates are 100%. And we're able to provide this research and care to our patient families at absolutely no cost to them. So St. Jude patient families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, and we're able to do that because of our incredible donors like you. It was Danny Thomas once said that he would rather have 1 million people give $1 than one person give $1 million. And the Loukoumi Foundation perfectly encompasses this because you have children fundraising all over the world and making a difference. So we really couldn't do our amazing work without donations and donors like you. So just thank you so much, and just know you truly are making such an impact in the lives of our patients and their families.
Yeah, so, and now I believe we have a video
Yes.
that we'd like.
So now we're going to play a video for you that's called Because of St. Jude, and it is going to show you all the things that our amazing patients go on to do because of St. Jude. So.
There was just such a big weight put on my shoulders. Every night I felt like maybe I won't wake up tomorrow.
It's kind of a mental war. Sometimes you just feel like it's not going to get any better.
Lo primero que le pregunté a mi papá fue, papi, yo me voy a morir.
When you go through suffering, you learn a lot about yourself. Good stuff comes out of every bad situation.
Dark circles all around my eyes. I was just out of it.
In one moment, those 3 words, you have cancer, and my whole life changed.
Without cancer, who am I?
I feel like I could do anything. I could go to college, be a nurse, be a doctor, anything.
I'm a straight A student, focusing on getting my bachelor's degree in journalism. I'm just doing one step at a time.
I would like to go in the filming industry. It's kind of always been something awesome to me, but it's gonna take some work.
While I was going through chemo, I learned how to read greens. I chipped and putted, I worked on sand shots, stuff that I would need to know. The best score I've had is an 86, but I really want to get down to 85 or less. I've been working at it, and I think that that's achievable now.
I'm not the same person I was when I first went into this. I'm a better human being and individual because I went through St. Jude. It wasn't like a hospital, it was like a fun-loving community, a family.
You and I have vowed that we will do everything in our power to bring about the defeat of these catastrophic diseases.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, world-renowned.
I need your help.
Advancements in pediatric science.
I can't do it alone.
And clinical care.
Please help me.
We're going to treat children of every creed, nationality, and color. And by the grace of God, it shall be done.
What an amazing, emotional, and powerful video. I now am am overwhelmed because we have an announcement to make. Ben, if you could put the live shot of the website on, and Daniela, do you want to make the announcement?
I just want to say that I'm very excited that we've raised our goal of $150,000. This is so amazing, and we thank you all. Going to the hospital firsthand, I saw how incredible it is, and your money is going to the most amazing place ever. So thank you.
So let's take a look at that slide where we can show the live shot. There we are, 100. So we did it, guys. All together, we raised that $150,000 over the course of 5 years. We closed it out on October 26th. You saw the great Anne Hutch students there, the alumni, Ava and Daniela. And Ava and Daniela, if you're watching, I spoke to some of your teachers this morning who remember you fondly. I spoke to Mrs. Santoro and others, and they say hello and are just so proud of everything that you've done as well. And we're not going to stop here. Now that the Loukoumi Foundation Treatment Room is fully funded, we're still going to be doing a new project, probably a programming project. We could do something for the patients at St. Jude. So if any of the schools around the world are still interested in doing some type of fundraising event or something for St. Jude, please let us know. Making a difference also comes from the heart, but it also comes from something that you love to do. There are many people here in this room who are going to show that when we go to the nursing home by dancing or by playing a musical instrument. I know we have another dancer here. We've got a lot of artists and singers and musicians who are going to use what they love to do to make a difference in the world. So there's also another young boy that we just want to show you who was a huge fundraiser for our St. Jude project. He's from Illinois. His family's from India, and he was featured on Good Morning America because he used his love for painting to make a difference in the world. So let's take a look at the Good Morning America video featuring Arsh Pal.
Kicking off our GMA3 series looking at extraordinary kids, starting with the young artist from Iowa who is raising thousands of dollars for charity and using his unique talents on canvas to help spread kindness.
My inspiration for painting comes from giving back to the community. I started painting when I was 8 years old, and I've so far been painting for 4 years.
On his 8th birthday, Mom and his aunt gifted him some, canvases, some colors, and then that's how he started.
I decided to donate to St. Jude's Research Hospital because I was wanting to help people in need. Me and my mom and my family were just looking at good charities that I could support. And St. Jude Research Hospital said that they treat kids with cancer. I wanted to help kids with cancer. Originally, my first goal was raising $1,000 for St. Jude Research Hospital, and everybody kind of doubted me because I was so young. But when I did raise $1,000, everybody was surprised.
He started from $10, and then the highest he has gotten for 2 of his painting live auction for $10,000.
He also won the prestigious Diana Award. He was one of the 180 children who were honored for that. And this is an overall competition, or they get nominations from all over the world.
And I received the Diana Award because Princess Diana thought young people have the potential to change the world. It feels good that they looked for me and they chose me for the award. The different paintings I do are like abstract painting, landscape painting of different landscapes, and I have done some animal portraits. I usually look up a reference photo, like we usually go traveling a lot, so that's where we sometimes get our reference photos, and that's how I paint. One of my goals in the future is to make art accessible for younger kids. I think some of the art lessons aren't really affordable and accessible because some are expensive.
It's always great to support your kids' skills and talent and what they want to pursue in the future, or even as a hobby.
I wish to do more paintings, donate more money, and young people have the potential to change the world.
Yeah, they're clapping here because Archis, he was originally from Iowa, now he lives in Illinois. He's such an inspiration. And kids, not only the kids here, but to kids all around the world, find something that you love to do, whether it's painting or animals or creating something, and use that to make a difference in the world. And I guarantee you, you will affect and impact the recipients of those good deeds, but who else benefits from that? When you do something good, how do you feel? Great, right? You feel great. And that's what's so important, because it makes you feel great and it gives you self-esteem. It gives you the opportunity to feel like you can change the world, and you can. You can all change the world one good deed at a time with whatever it is that you want to do. And we've been focusing a lot of our time in the Loukoumi Foundation on wellness and on happiness and the happy child, because a happy child that does good in the world also becomes a better student. And we talk about this. I've spoken at the World Happiness Summit the last couple of years about this. On your screen now, you'll see the Como Wellbeing Manifesto, which I won't read in its entirety, but we'll send it around to everyone. Basically saying that all schools, like the Anne Hutchinson School that's here in Eastchester, like all of the schools that are tuning in today, have a program where you teach children to do good in the world, and it helps their wellness, and it helps them as an overall student. So at the summit in Lake Como, Italy, 2 years ago, they enacted the Como Wellbeing Manifesto, and we're putting the link in your chat. We'd like you to go and sign that in the chat to acknowledge that schools around the world need to have a policy where it helps the wellness of the children as well, and doing good in the world. So please do that. And on that note, we'd now like to go to the Divine Wisdom Catholic Academy in Douglaston, New York, who is very aligned also with everything that we're doing. They're one of the schools on our Good Deed Council. So can we see the kids from Divine Wisdom? We're going to talk about the Happiness Project now. Hi, guys.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
So we wanted to talk about the Happiness Project and why we're doing it. So the Happiness Project is to make kids happier, because nowadays kids are lacking happiness and self-encouragement, and it's very impactful. So we're trying to do that throughout all the classrooms. And one of our projects for the Happiness Project was our chalk walk, which we did outside by our parking lot, and all the kids made a whole walkway with chalk with all inspirational things.
That's really amazing. And I can't wait to be at your school in January for our Good Deed of the Month Zoom, where we will talk a lot more about the Happiness Project and all the amazing things that you're all doing. So everything else good there at Divine Wisdom?
Everything is good, yes.
Good.
How's everybody?
Good. Everybody's good. Well, thank you for tuning in and letting us know that. So January will be our Good Deed of the Month Zoom from Divine Wisdom. In December, our Good Deed of the Month Zoom will be from the St. Joseph's Boys School in Derry, Northern Ireland, an amazing school that I visited in June of this year. They actually came here to accept their Loukoumi Make a Difference Award, and they'll be back in April for our Loukoumi Good Deeds Summit. Speaking about wellness and about mental health and teaching kids to do good in the world, last month was International Mental Health Awareness Day. And as I mentioned, the St. Joseph's School in Derry, Northern Ireland, for International Mental Health Awareness Day, they produced a beautiful song and a video from one of the songs from the Broadway musical, Dear Evan Hansen. And we'd like to close out our program now with this inspiring video that they put together for International Mental Health Awareness Day.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
What a beautiful, inspiring video. Thank you to the St. Joseph's Boys School for putting that together and sharing that with us. And remember, guys, you all have the power to make a difference in the world. You all can change the world, one good deed at a time. Let's have a big round of applause for my friends here. And for all of you around the world, together we can make a difference, and we'll see you on the next Loukoumi Good Deed of the Month Zoom in December. Take care, everybody. Wave goodbye, guys.